Try it?
I've had it.
Okay.
And I agree with you 110%. Do you want some limey ass?
I would like to try it, yes, sir. Oh, that's not good at all.
That is terrible. That is so bad.
I guess
that's hands down the worst beer we've had so far.
the winner of the beer award tonight definitely goes to Ziegenbach. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Boom.
Anyhow, back into the sports topic. we'll close the show figuring out who did the worst damage with what beer. I'm pretty sure that this ain't going to get me drunk, so I think I'm safe. We're talking about wrestling. We went through the little Wrestle Kingdom thing, talking about Chris Jericho and everything like that. Chris Jericho, he's a big staple in fucking WCW, definitely a big staple in WWE. Colton, you're a guest, man. Let's start off with you. What is one of the most defining moments in wrestling? What has kept you a fan? What was the biggest thing that ever turned you on to it?
I don't know that I can pick a particular moment, but a rivalry that absolutely held my attention through years was the Austin McMahon rivalry.
Oh, man.
Which
yes.
pushed the boundaries that were allowed on TV week by week. And you never knew what was going to happen, whether it was a beautiful Corvette being filled up with cement, a beer truck being driven down the ramp,
Classic.
and spraying a bunch of cops, the McMahons. It didn't ever matter.
So much beer.
All that beer that could be inside of here.
You'd be dead. That beer truck, you would be dead.
Fuck it. Let's do this. Challenge accepted.
You never knew what was going to happen.
No.
Always kept you on your toes.
Week after week, yes.
You were never disappointed.
Definitely. And I can touch on that. I remember one of my favorite moments from that was it was actually the steel cage match between Stone Cold and Vince McMahon.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yes.
Where the Big Show made his leap from WCW to the WWE, coming up through the ring.
Yep. Busted an Undertaker coming under it like he's some sort of demon or something.
Vince McMahon covered in blood as Austin starts to climb down on the other side of the cage and just flips him off, which convinces him to come back up over the cage and forego the win just so he can beat the shit out of Vince McMahon just a little bit more.
I mean, that was really such a golden era. I mean, everything about that that was like the whole disgruntled worker against the fucking dickhead boss.
Everybody wanted to kick the shit out of their boss, and everybody got to watch Stone Cold do it week after week.
Everyone lived vicariously through Stone Cold. It kind of like going with the Stone Cold McMahon deal. Thing that always kind of stepped out to me is the bedpan.
Oh man,
the bedpan moment.
Stone Cold showing up in
the hospital as the doctor.
Room.
And
just
whooped the hell out of him. And McMahon took a straight shot, straight to the dome. Solid steel bedpan to the dome. And the sound that it made was glorious.
Just a real loud bang.
I could go on about this for days. Like, we could literally do...
there's no.
Maybe we should start a side podcast just about wrestling. I think we can handle it.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I'd be okay with this.
I mean, we could go
hours,
pay-per-view to pay-per-view, and
dude, we've got people. Cameron, Ryan, fucking Justin. Y'all hit us up.
You guys. I mean,
jeez,
give us a call up and just talking about stories on the road. I know Justin, you're doing great stuff. Good luck coming up on WWE TV soon, dude. I know all of us are super stoked and definitely looking forward to seeing what you got going on there. Just you guys, I mean, what y'all have done. I mean, I remember training y'all before I went my other route, but seeing where y'all have come and where y'all are at, y'all are living y'all's dream, and I love it. Keep kicking ass, guys. I'm telling y'all, all of y'all have a place to go. Y'all are all moving up.
Well, what got you going, Justin? What's your favorite moment? What brought you into the wrestling industry?
What brought me in the wrestling industry was actually my dad. But if there's a moment that really kind of drew me in, I mean, of course, all of us are all into the Attitude Era. That's where all the, I mean, Stone Cold McMahon and The Rock and, I mean, everyone just kind of grew and expanded. But it was the invasion when DX invaded WCW Nitro.
With the tanks
with
and
the
the
tanks. That right there is just the moment that it just grabbed me and it didn't let go.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're not a wrestling fan, like even a casual wrestling fan probably remembers this. I mean, it was at the head of their fucking battle. I mean, you have the two top dogs in the industry, WCW, WWE. They're both fucking beating each other left and right in ratings. I mean, one would beat one would beat the other. And then out of nowhere, you've got this unruly group of fucking degenerates that just decide to come take over the other show, you know?
Seem to not give two shits what anyone thought. I mean, there was things.
Their press.
They wanted their friends free. Remember, it was Kevin Nash and Scott Hall and all of them. They were like, free our friends.
They straight up X-Pac walked into the WCW office looking for Eric Bischoff, talking about how Eric didn't have the balls to fire him himself, so he fired him through FedEx.
It's such a great time, man. Like, all of that, the whole battle. I mean, that's what made wrestling back in the day. I mean, none of us, if you're between the ages of 25 and 30, you cannot tell me that you didn't at least watch it a couple times.
At some point.
Yeah, at some
one point in your life, you had to have watched it. You had to have been flipping through the channels like, you know what, fuck it. This is on. Let's see what it's all about.
Everyone wanted a DX shirt. Everybody wanted an NWO shirt.
Oh, dude.
Yep.
And I had every one of them. I had the original Stone Cold shirt. I had the original NWO, the Wolfpack NWO. I had The Rock. I had Stone Cold. Yeah, I mean, you name it, dude. I had a closet full of them. Then that, not only me, everybody that I went to school with, you know, they all had them too.
I still have a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm calling out old Douglas Kyle here, the guy who fucking makes fun of this shit all the time. I watched that man wear several fucking Sting shirts to school multiple fucking times.
Sting was a fucking monster.
Oh, how can you not appreciate Sting?
Shit, just
franchise.
last year, I mean, going through WWE.com, be able to find an old, or a newer, but an old Austin 316 shirt. What did I do? Fucking buy. Right then and there, hanging up in my closet right now, ready for March 16th. Wow, my days are fucked up. March 16th, so I can wear that shit on 316 in 316.
The shirt of him standing up on the ropes with his arms up, but his arms weren't his arms, they were rattlesnakes. It's iconic.
Yeah, all of those shirts. I mean, Austin 316. You can walk up to a random I can't even talk tonight. Random stranger. Maybe this beer is getting me. Fuck it. You can walk up to a random stranger and just say Austin 316. I mean, as long as they're within.
I just whooped your ass.
Yeah, I mean, if they're within our age group, they're gonna know. They're gonna be like, I know exactly fucking what that is. You know? I mean,
Then
but
you walk to them and say, "Suck it." They know.
let,
You
They'll
give
throw
them.
you-
You
they'll
you
throw
give
you
them
a
the
crotch
X.
chop.
You give it that.
let's go ahead and let's take it back. What I consider what started this war, what I consider what started the ratings war, what I considered what really brought all of it to life. Bash at the Beach, I believe it was 96?
95.
95. Hulk Hogan joining the NWO for
Might
the
have
first
been
time. I think it was 96. I'm
been
not
96.
going to fact check myself right now because we're recording this shit and I can't really use my phone because we're using it to record. Either way, Bash at the Beach, Hulk Hogan turning on WCW, biggest babyface in the fucking world. I mean, you're talking about the guy, the former John Cena. You know, we've got the modern John Cena. Hulk Hogan was the former John Cena.
To
He was
this
the
day,
John
still
Cena of the
probably
era.
The most recognizable wrestling figure in.
Definitely a
The
household
world.
name.
He made it in Rocky. I mean,
But
come on.
but him turning on his company to join the New World Order. I mean, him coming out there acting like he's going to save the day with Macho Man. Well, I believe it was
Sting and Lex Luthor.
Sting and Lex Luger. Yeah, Lex Luger.
Lex Luthor.
We're
Lex
going
Luger.
Superman here. we're getting our nerdisms mixed up.
Yeah.
It's alcohol. Oh, fuck it. But no, that to me that was like one of the defining moments. And I mean, I had a schedule every Monday night. I got off of school, I got home. WCW Nitro started at 7:00. It went from 7 to 9. 8 to 10 went fucking WWE Raw. WWE Raw went 8 to 10. It pushed the boundaries a little bit more, so they put it a little bit later at night. You know, so you get home, you start your routine. 7 o'clock, you're watching WCW. 8 to 9, you're flipping back and forth like a madman trying to figure out what the cool shit's going on, you know?
Which one has the better angle? Going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is somebody throwing somebody through a window here? Or are we watching it like, what's going on? I need to know. And then
Stone Cold chasing down Brian Pillman, and Brian Pillman's got a gun. Like,
is Triple H throwing Randy Orton out of a fucking window? I mean, like, we didn't know at this point in time. Like, is it Mankind trying to kill The Undertaker? Is Sting dropping from the rafters trying to take out the fucking Wolfpack? I mean, you never knew what was going on, so you're flipping back and forth. And then you get your 9 to 10 o'clock hour where you're going back to fucking WWE, and then or WWF at the time. Get the F out, blah, 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 all that shit. And then you finish your hour with that, you know, staying up past your bedtime as a kid, seeing how far you can push it, and see what kind of shit you can see. You never knew whether it was going to be Sable flashing her titties, whether it was going to be, you know, The Rock throwing somebody into a dumpster, Kane busting somebody open. I mean, I remember all these things. And it was such a great time for the sport, and I miss it.
Rest in peace.
the greatest time in the
Attitude
sport.
Era.
Cheers.
Let's, it's about time for another break. But on that note, we've got to give it to. I mean, WWE's still standing strong. They're still going. They're still doing everything they need to do, whether we like it or not. You know, they're the only major promotion out there. Would I wish things would change? Fuck yes, I do. Would I wish
they
they'd
need
drop
a
the
challenger.
They're getting one in New Japan. They're definitely getting one.
That's true.
Do I wish the Attitude Era would come back? Something similar? Yes, definitely, indeed.
If they have somebody to truly challenge them, they just might.
Let's go back to their true challenger in WCW, and I want to pay homage to the late Macho Man Randy Savage here real quick. And so, with our next tune, I'm just gonna stay quiet, and I'm gonna lead into this, and we'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage, and we're about to drop it on you like this. Check it out. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, the power and we're ready to rap. With the force so deadly it'll stop your neck. Ooh, yeah. We're about to put this thing in motion. Well, he is so hard you'll have a body convulsion. Ooh, yeah. We've been thinking about way too long, so don't get us wrong, cause we're way too strong. Ooh, yeah. Anyone wants to test the king, it ain't no thing, just step in the ring. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. I don't think you wanna mess with us, cause we'll slam you on the ground, now you're coughing up dust. It's not wise to mess with Randy, cause you cut your feet down to the 3rd degree. You don't believe me, bring it on, dude. I'd advise that you don't, cause I'm not in the mood. You think that's a part of the plan, so you're about to feel the wrath of the Macho Man. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's go, baby. Come on, tear it up. Let's roll, baby. Come on, kick some butt. Everybody step back, cause we're coming too strong, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Ooh, yeah, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage dropping the hotness on you. What it is what it is, and so until next time, peace out.
All right, y'all. We're on back here. Feeling pretty toasty, at least I am. This